Now, tell me about the preparation for initiation. What happened in that phase?
On the top of the calabashes, the grasses, they cover the calabashes with the grasses, the green one, and then they use them, pouring blessings, pouring those milk to the young boys is like blessings.
uh, um, if you were to be in a San culture, you will be described as Igene. Igene are type of warrior. They are if there were a war, they are the one that go to the war. They are the able-bodied men. They have passed the stage of initiation. They now know their role in the society. Of course, they will usually be married by this time, but they move from here to become elder later on because after they have passed through the regular ordinance of life, and now you can then also lead other people because now you have passed the stage that you are no longer highly able-bodied men. You have grown up now because you said just now that you will be moving to elderhood. So that is why I just make mention of that so that people understand that when we talk about African culture, there is a coronation all across us in different facets of life, no? Only that sometimes it is the way that it's practiced in one might be different from how it is practiced in the other. But at the end of the day, it's about the same. For example, I don't know if we could also touch about masquerade and all of that. By the way, I'm not really going to be the one explaining all this because it is you. We're talking about Maasai, but I really find it very fascinating. All right. So let's talk a little bit about before initiation. The stage before initiation. What is happening there? What do you want people to know about that?
As said before, initiation.
Yeah.
So I told you, initiation starts from childhood. So there is a period actually before initiation where a child is not belonging to any of the age group, the existing one or the upcoming one. Now, at that stage, you are just a child waiting for the initiation, but you have no a specific name because we do give every age group their name. Now, as a child not initiated into a certain age group, you are just a child because childhood ends at around 10 years old. Now, below that, say 3 to 9 years old, you are just a child helping your parents to take care of the little animals, and say the baby goats or the baby cows and so on. You'll be assisting your mom, let's say, doing the dishes and so on. But that is, the dishes is specifically for the ladies. The female. The female guys in the village. So before initiation, you're actually a child, not with a specific age group.
All right. Thank you so much for that. Now, tell me about the preparation for initiation. What happened in that phase?
Okay, so initiation is a very, very, it is a spiritual connected activity. So let's say now you are getting initiated from childhood to form a certain age group. And then later on, you get circumcised and you become a warrior. You later retire from warriorhood to elderhood. Now, we have initiation from childhood to form a certain age group is a very spiritual connected activities where it is we have the cows slaughtered in like a sacrifice a form, like offering sacrifice, and there are places actually very, very special for that activity. So the initiations itself start from the so-called Enkepata. Now that certain age group is initiated and given a name that identify them as their age group. And so in Kipata, everyone get now identified that, for instance, I'm now called Nyangulo, my age group. Now to form another group below me, they will have all to participate in the so-called Enkipata, where people go to a special place with the elders, doing their things, their sacrifices and their spiritual things, their prayers, pouring the blessing to the tribe, to the group, doing the ceremony in the village, eating meat, and pouring blessings a traditional way. Always pouring blessings in the Maasai involves having milk in the calabashes. On the top of the calabashes, the grasses, they cover the calabashes with the grasses, the green one, and then they use them, pouring blessings, pouring those milk to the young boys is like blessings. But also the elders use the wildebeest tail. You see the wildebeest tail with a lot of hairs on its end. Now they use that to pour, it's like pouring blessings to the age group that is being formed. And then that Senkipata, the smallest boys are now grouped and form an age group. Now, we existing Moran, or we existing elders again, we will have to go through what's so-called Orengehe. Now we are retiring. That's the retiring stage from being a warrior, being a community soldier. Now you retire to elderhood. You stay as an elder, but your responsibility will be advising and making decisions on the community, paving a way to the next coming age group to take over as warriors and defend. They will be the one defending and protecting the community against the raiders, against the wild animals, and that's all.
Thank you so much for that. That is interesting. But I have a curiosity. You see, all across Africa, and also in the diaspora, there is a mentality among many Africans, because since you are touching on spirituality, many Africans out there believe that if they are not Islam or they are not Christian, then they are not qualified at all. They don't think there is anything that is even called African spirituality. Because now, as we are talking, I am remembering what my father used to do. My father used to have a small shrine in the house from where from there he would go to bless the entire family. From there, he will go from time to time to consult with his ancestors. Now, this is something that a lot of Africa today will spit on because everybody want to pretend to be reading the Bible, therefore looking at the white Jesus for salvation, then cheating on their own culture, destroying in the name of evangelization. This is what people also of the Islamic faith will do sometimes, so that we are almost ashamed of our